In July 1943, USS Tinosa sailed on her second war patrol, slipping into the sea lanes between Palau and Truk, where Japanese shipping kept its island defenses alive. Her skipper, Lieutenant Commander L.R. Dan Daspit, soon found a prize worth the risk, Tonen Maru No. 3, a 19,262-ton fleet tanker hauling fuel toward Truk. Tinosa had been steered into position by intelligence, and Daspit set up for a textbook attack. On July 24th, Tinosa fired a 4-torpedo spread, but none of her shots exploded. Daspit logged that the target had been carefully tracked and shouldn't have missed. Tinosa stayed on the tanker, shadowing her through the day and forcing another chance the next morning. Before striking again, Daspit disabled the magnetic influence exploders. The first 2 torpedoes of the second attack were fired at an awkward angle, but hit and detonated, knocking out the tanker's engines and leaving her dead in the water. Tinosa closed to nearly point-blank range to finish the job. What followed felt unreal. Tinosa fired another torpedo, watched it appear to hit but got no explosion. She fired again and again, with Daspit recording the same repeated results. Fired, torpedo, hit, no apparent effect. After the 6th, he wrote, "Hit, no apparent effect. This torpedo hit well aft on the port side, made splash at the side of the ship, and was then observed to have taken a right turn and to jump clear of the water about 100 feet from the stern of the tanker. I find it hard to convince myself that I saw this." As an enemy destroyer moved in to respond, Daspit shifted to the other side of the tanker and fired the 8th and 9th torpedoes. Tinosa went deep to evade the counterattack as the crew heard the last torpedo hit, then stop running. After almost an hour and a half of firing at a helpless target, Daspit took Tinosa back to Pearl Harbor with 1 torpedo remaining. There, he stormed into Subpac to report what sounded impossible. 15 torpedoes fired over 2 days, and only 2 had worked. Rear Admiral Charles A. Lockwood wrote, "I expected a torrent of cuss words, damning me, the Bureau of Ordnance, the Newport Torpedo Station, and the base torpedo shop, and I couldn't have blamed him. I think Dan was so furious as to be practically speechless. His tale was almost unbelievable, but the evidence was undeniable." With Commander Charles Momsen pushing for hard testing, the Navy fired live torpedoes into the cliffs of Kahulawi. The 3rd shot struck and failed, just like Tinosa's, and investigators traced the flaw to the contact exploder's firing pin, which could bind on a perfect hit. Fixes followed, and the Pacific submarine fleet moved closer to a weapon it could finally trust.